winner. Why don't we start a separate podcast behind a paywall called PayPigs? And the whole time, we just have people call in.
I would feel so bad.
Yeah, but you're being of service. When you think about it, that helps them
really
get what they need. So we'll just have a number.
Feels low vibe.
It'll be 818-PAY-PIGS. That's the right amount of letters. Probably taken, but...
It's definitely taken by girls in LA already.
But we'll give half of the proceeds to charity, so it's high vibe. And we'll just go, you fucking piece of shit with your tiny dick.
Yeah, they want to be called tiny dicks.
Oh my God, you're such a pathetic loser. How's that? I'm thinking we could clip this out as an advertisement.
Guys, can I just say something? Guys love to say they have small dicks when they have big dicks. It's like such a fun joke they do.
Ha ha ha.
Have you noticed that? With big dick guys, they're like, oh, my dick's so small. Oh.
Now I'm going to think every time I hear a male comedian go, my dick's tiny, that they have a giant
They
hog.
do.
I do.
100%.
I have.
Because guys with tiny dicks,
they don't talk about it.
Ever mention their dick.
They're not going to go, my dick's so tiny. They'd come immediately. They'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking pathetic.
You can feel the energy too.
Of a big dick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have big clit energy.
You do? I have big butthole energy.
Yeah.
Gaping.
I have a small clit, but it's got big energy.
Oh, yeah. You do. I felt it when you sat at my lap years ago. Remember?
I felt my tiny... Those were my lips vibrating. I remember that. When you're like, I can feel my vagina was trying to eat its way out of my pants. I was ovulating.
We were in a different city, I think. We were on one of our tours that we did, and you sat on my lap, and I was like, I can feel like the strongest energy coming from the cooch.
Dude, my
cooch is strong.
My puss has its own vibration.
Your puss is its own entity.
It could shatter countries.
Remember when you had a Twitter for your vagina?
Yeah, and now I don't know how to sign into it.
What was it called?
The cleft lip. What's wrong with us?
A lot. And I think
sometimes I'm like, man, am I getting too soft? Was I more fun? Like, was I funnier when I was a fucking psychopath? Yeah.
I think about that. No, I think I was so damaged and so unfocused. Like back when I was drinking and I was just like a chaotic mess, and I had Stockholm syndrome, living with someone who was deranged and controlling me. And I like could not function as a human in society. Like living in my 20s was like my teenage years for adulthood.
That's what your 20s is like you're pretending to be an adult.
Yeah, and I feel like
you're like cosplaying as an adult.
30s was like, okay, I sort of need to get my shit together, and now I feel like I finally do have my shit together. I still don't feel like a real adult.
I don't know if you ever do. Oh, do you feel like a real adult?
I think this year
This year it's been 20 days.
Yeah.
You've sort of what? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I think I've sort of felt like a real adult.
What makes you say that? Was there a moment, or is it just your reactions to stuff? Is it?
Yeah, because I'm like, I could die.
Oh, I felt like an adult since I was 9 then. That explains so much.
I think
I've been an adult the whole time.
That's adulthood, is you're like, I've done it.
Yeah, I've done everything.
Cool.
I peaked. This is good enough. This is a legacy, I guess. I could kill myself now.
I could end it. No, I think it was on my birthday this year. I actually felt like an adult because I felt like, I don't know, I felt very clear-headed. This was a birthday where I felt like very sure about myself, very clear-headed, very clear about my goals, like knowing what I wanted and believing like I deserved it. And so many birthdays have felt like I'm scared to celebrate myself. I'm scared to have these goals. I have a lot of fear around these dreams of mine. And this year was like, no, I'm worthy of this. I'm deserving of this.
I have the skills to do this.
I've put in so much work and time, and like, it's sort of like, okay, I'm ready to like arrive. And then I said, 2025 is going to be the best year.
Yeah. I think a lot of us said that.
I really felt it.
It's only beginning.
Technically, the real new year begins in March, and I will die on this hill.
What happens in March?
March is the astrological new year.
I thought it was April.
The pagan calendar is false because everything that America and the world sells us is to have us doubt ourselves, live in fear, and
feel gross,
focus on their agenda and not our own power, because the last thing they want us to do is feel like we have power.
Feel like we have power. Yeah, they want you to.
So
feel
anyways,